for the longest.
Mickey D's.
Yeah. And we were talking a little bit about how you got the Occupy in the first video. Now we'd like to hear from you. What was so great about the Occupy that made you think it was a positive thing, like for the nation, for the world, for the people there, for the people who came to see? What were the positive things about the Occupy that made you think, like, yes, you would want to tell people this Occupy wasn't a bunch of trust fund kids. It wasn't a bunch of, you know, discontents or resenters. It was a positive thing. What were the positive things of the Occupy that said, yes, this was worth having there and it shouldn't have been shut down?
I mean, just generally the communal environment, how everybody behaved towards each other, how we treated one another. Like, we're all the same people. We all were brought up the same way, you know, like, at the end of the day, we're all feeding each other, we're helping each other. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing, how we lived, and how we progressed every day, with like, every march, every fucking protest we had. Everything just progressed, and it was phenomenal in my opinion. Every day, it just seemed to get, like, better and greater and more numbers of people. And all in all, really, it was just a matter of people coming together and unifying. Like how we're supposed to. This is how we were supposed to live, in my opinion. I mean, if you don't care about one another, how are you going to survive? I mean, it just doesn't work out that way. So yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of the communal environment.
Right. Okay, so, yeah, we had a community there for September 17th to November 14th. Which is, as far as I heard in the media, that was like the most significant communal protest activity for many, 20 years, 30 years, a long time. And so we were all there the whole time, almost, both of us. I want to know, what were some of the things that you would have liked to have seen that didn't get to manifest? What were some of the things that were missing? Or what were some of the things you saw happening that you wish didn't have to happen, or you wish hadn't happened at all? As far as the occupation of the park?
You know, one of the things I wish would have happened is just everybody, like, that's what I'm looking for, put aside their vices and their previous life form and just, you know, blend in with the rest of us, because that's what we started, was what we built, that was our foundation, that was us. You go on beyond that, I mean, all there is taking over our government, which is what we need to do. I really honestly wish we made like a little bit more of a stride to just take shit over because it's ours. But given the fact that we were so screwed so quickly and so suddenly, it makes sense. It really does. But yeah.
Okay. And now we're here. It's February 4th. We've had some cold days. We luckily all usually found places to stay. We're scattered all over the city. Why don't you talk a little bit about how you see the Occupy now here in February, just before spring hits us?
Honestly, I feel like it's falling apart in a sense because everybody's divided between the GA, Spokes Council, etc. But the actual occupiers, we seem a lot more closely knit than ever before. Not only because, you know, we're not living in a park together anymore, but we're all fending for our own on a constant basis. And we, you know, we're not dependent on each other, but we love each other to a degree where it's like, you know, you want this, I'll help you with that. So yeah, I think we're gonna come anew.
And so that's exactly leads to for this Vision and Goals video, what we're trying to find from the people who spent so much time and effort in the occupation is what's driving us. What's the world we want to see? When we succeed, I mean, what's the world we want to see? What's it going to be like? I mean, are we all gonna be one nation? Are we gonna have many nations that are completely cooperative? I mean, will the environment be saved? Will it be partially saved? I mean, just based on what you see happening in the world today, once we succeed, what's the world going to be like? And just share the visions you've had, and like how you see it all panning out 10 years, 20 years down the road, however long it takes.
I see the world progressing as such. We take it over for us and only us. We live our lives the way we're supposed to. And in a sense, we have one unified sense of government, discipline, whatever you want to call it, where we all basically stick up for each other. Not communism, not Marxism, but a new world order where we all just love and take care of one another.
Right.
The way, you know, we were not even born to bred, but just how we are as human beings, you know.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, and if you'd like to share how you think we get there from where we are now.
Progression every state and every country. More protests, more marches. Show them that we're not giving up. We're not going to surrender until our government is back in our hands.
Thank you, Amanda. Yeah.